Ahmed Masih is struggling to keep his business afloat. This young 23-year-old runs two men's clothing stores in Afghanistan's first modern-style shopping mall.
The business is getting worse every day. When there is a suicide attack or when there is a bomb attacks, so obviously it reflects on the business.
Well, Afghanistan has seen renewed levels of violence this year as the Taliban has stepped up its campaign to overthrow the Western-backed government of Hamid Karzai.
We don't feel safe. Every day people are getting kidnapped and killed. When we leave our homes, we are not sure if we will come back dead or alive.
In August, Afghan forces took over responsibility for the security of the capital from NATO. Since then, there's been a wave of targeted killings against locals and foreigners, leaving many to wonder if the Afghan government can assert its authority even in its own capital.
My fear is that it's going to get worse and start spreading to other cities.
More and more Afghans think the only solution is for the United States and the Afghan government to negotiate with the Taliban to end the violence. Muhammad Omar teaches law at a leading university in Kabul.
The Taliban is part of our country. They are Afghans as well. I hope that George Bush and the next President Barack Obama can convince the Taliban to join the government in rebuilding this country and not to ruin it.
So far, the Taliban has shown no interest in talking peace. In fact, one of the group's highest-ranking commanders told Newsweek magazine recently, quote, "We are waging jihad to bring Islamic law back to Afghanistan." The Taliban has vowed to continue their attacks until all foreign forces withdraw from the country, a sentiment that appears to be gaining ground among some Afghans.
If more US troops come into Afghanistan, the longer this war goes on and the violence will get worse. The foreign troops should leave Afghanistan and allow Afghans to run the country.
Some 30,000 American forces are serving in Afghanistan, with more scheduled to arrive in coming months. In the meantime, like millions of people around the world, Ahmed Masih followed the US election with special interest. Now he's hoping that as President-elect Barack Obama takes over America's war on terror, Afghanistan's future stability will be on the top priorities for US foreign policy.
The one and only thing for Afghanistan is peace. And if we have peace, believe me that no one can ruin Afghanistan.
George Thomas, CBN News, Kabul.